Today we're talking to Stortford City manager Ian Allinson after the Saints have suffered another setback. Certainly the playoffs have gone out the window now. Saints gone down 1-0 at home to Bishop Stortford in National League South. In some ways, Ian, Stortford were the form side out of the two. They went into it with 10 points out of 12 games. We had only 6, and our season just continues to dip, really.
Totally agree with you, David. Yeah, I mean, it's we tried a different formation today, and I felt it worked first half. I felt we looked quite bright. We're on top. We've had some chances. Young Joe should have scored with a header, and we're going quite comfortable at half time. Second half, going down the slope, but concentration levels within 30 seconds at the start of the second half, we're 1-0 down, and then it's tough because full credit to Bishop Stortford, they got everybody behind the ball, but apart from one really Sean Lucian's shot, we never really caused them any problems. Never got behind them, never got any crosses in, and they see the game quite comfortably. I felt in the end.
As I said, 6 points now out of 13 league games. I think it's the worst run than any time last season. Is this side worse than the one when you took over?
I think I'd be wrong to say that, because I believe it's better, but unfortunately as a group of players we've not come together as a group. I don't think we're working hard enough as a group, and we're in a team of individuals at the moment, and when it doesn't go well for a team of individuals, you see what's happened. We get punished, and we've worked extremely hard again on Thursday night in the training of trying to get the situation sorted out in terms of working on certain things, and at times today they've worked great, but unfortunately if you don't concentrate at the start of the second half, if you don't come out and prepare yourself properly for the start of the second half, if you don't come out and ready for a game like we did at the start of the second half, within a minute we're 1-0 down, and then we have to chase the game, and full credit to them. As I said, they got everybody behind the ball. I'm not sure if James has had one shot apart from the goal on target the whole game today to save, but he's got to look at himself, because the goal came from him. He took too long when the ball's passed back to him from the centre. But it's our centre, why are we passing it back to the goalkeeper from our centre? We should be putting balls in behind them, we should put balls in channels, we should be looking to get on the front foot and go at them. But we've rolled it back to him. He's took probably 35 seconds before smashing it straight down the middle on their centre midfield player. We never got to grips with that, when before we knew where we were 1-0 down. People were diving in, people were missing challenges, and as I say, full credit to them, because they got everybody on the ball. Their keeper's probably been the man of the match in terms of performances put in, but they got bodies behind the ball. They won big headers, they cleared their lines, and we just didn't have enough quality about us today to break them down.
Talking about bodies behind the ball, in the opening, 15-20 minutes, they got in a few crucial blocks, which we could have got goals, but start of season we were sticking those sort of chances away, but now we're finding it hard to get goals at crucial times. Yeah,
and we've said all along, if we get in front, I think we can punch teams, but we can't get in front. And even today at half time I felt, we've just got to go and make sure that we can keep a clean sheet, which had worked in the first half, because it's the first time I think for a long time we'd gone in 0-0 at half time, so there's a bonus from that side of it. And as we spoke at half time, let's go out now and let's make sure we get on the front foot, keep doing the things we're doing, and a chance and a goal will come. But unfortunately, as I said there, concentration levels is poor. We don't do things correctly as we did at the start of the season. And too many players look like they're waiting for the summer already, which is disappointing, because as a manager it's down to me to motivate them, it's down to me to get them obviously performing to the level they was, and at the moment it's tough because we can't get them to perform to the level they was at the start of the season. It's probably the first time there after the game I've had a real to do with them, because I felt that we haven't really gone and performed again today. There's no sharpness about us. We train extremely hard, but we've got to keep doing what we're doing, and we've got to keep believing. We've got 8 games to go. We've got a tough game next week against Ebbsfleet. But at the moment I feel disappointed at the moment, because I think we've shortchanged the crowd today. I felt we shortchanged them on Tuesday night, but we need to have an increase in our performances to what they are at the moment, because they're simply not good enough.
You say keep believing. You've not been afraid to make changes, even when we were winning, and you keep making them now. Several at the back, several at the front today. You're still looking for that right permutation.
Well, we are, because at the moment, whatever permutation we put out, we're not winning football games. So I could go with the same formation and the same permutation every single week, and we get a performance like we got on Tuesday night. The front three today lost their places today because their performances on Tuesday wasn't good enough. I've gone with a different formation. I've tried to set us up a little bit more defensive. We brought the lad Joe Robinson in from Ipswich, who I thought had a great, outstanding performance today. And we've looked at, obviously, Jack Saville's first game back, but we can't kill Jack by giving him an hour today has obviously helped. We need to get some training into him this week. But that was the right thing to do by bringing them 2 boys in. Defensively, I felt we looked better today. There was a bit more pace about us. But the front 2 of Jamie and Charlie, I liked him down at Truro last week. I felt with Jamie, with his age, probably 2 games in 4 days would have been too much for him, and again today he looked quite bright. But we have to, we have to just look at, what's going to be the best permutation, because at the moment, as I say, it's like juggling balls at the moment, and we've either got to settle on a side, but at the moment, whatever side we settle on, we're getting beat anyway. So it's we're in one of those ruts at the moment. We've got to get out of it. As I said at the start of the season, winning is easy. Winning breeds confidence, and the same as when you're losing games, losing breeds disruption in the team in terms of confidence being low, and we've got to try and obviously work hard again on Tuesday night and try and turn this around, because it's not certainly something that I enjoy. I'm sure it's not something that the crowd enjoy, but again, we have to question why we're in this run and why we're trying to obviously get out of it as quickly as we can, because at the moment it's not good enough.